Welcome back to DTV. I'm Phoenix City Councilman Daniel Valenzuela. Our city's parks really add to the quality of life in our neighborhoods, and keeping them looking great is all in a day's work for some of Phoenix's finest. Take a look. There are 189 public parks in the city of Phoenix with over 6 million visits each year. Our parks are green, they're clean, and they're safe. But that doesn't happen overnight. That type of commitment starts in the early morning hours by some committed individuals who work for the city of Phoenix. We're at El Oso Park near 75th Avenue in Osborne. This is a beautiful park. I'm here with Sel Porras from the City of Phoenix Parks and Recreation. Thank you for being here, Sel.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Now, Sel, we have all these people working really hard to keep our parks green and clean and safe.
Yes.
What time of the day does this process begin?
Well, we start first thing in the morning. Our first shift, we start at 6 o'clock in the morning. So by the time we get here, about 6:15 or so, the guys are already up and running, taking care of business. They come out here, make sure the park is safe. First things first. After that, they come out here, they start doing the regular duties. We do have different positions that do different duties. We have one guy who takes care of the playgrounds, one guy who takes care of sanitizing the restrooms, and one guy taking care of all the grounds, picking up the trash, sweeping parking lot. Some guys are out here coming to start trimming trees or so to make sure that we're on a safe area for people to enjoy the park.
Let's talk a little bit about the restrooms. That's a big deal for all of us who have families. And there was a restoration with the City of Phoenix in our budget. We are now able to do more of a deep cleaning on those restrooms. But just really quickly, can you tell me about some of that maintenance?
Yes, because of the budget, that's been a positive for us. We are now able to do more deep cleaning, sanitizing our restrooms with a deep pressure washer. The guys will come out here on a normal basis to come out and clean the restrooms on a daily basis. But now with that pressure washer, we are able to do that even more.
Right. It was more of a surface cleaning before, but now it's more of a pressurized cleaning, which we all appreciate, all of us with families. Now, you talked about the maintenance of the actual playground itself. That's a big deal. We have kids hanging on this stuff, right? Sometimes even parents hanging on this stuff with our children. Tell me about some of that maintenance.
Yes. The guys come out here, the same thing again. Everything that we do in the parks is on a daily basis. We don't come and miss here and there. It's always on a daily basis. The guys will come inspect the bolts, the threading, make sure that everything's safe, the belt seams, make sure that it's not ripped or anything like that. And to make sure that everything's all level, ready and safe for play for any size or age, for that matter.
Sel was also telling me that part of this inspection is to look for graffiti, get the graffiti taken care of right then and there. The City of Phoenix, we do that within 24 hours of seeing it at parks, so that's a big help. Now the grounds, it's green, it's beautiful, but this isn't, you know, we have 189 parks in Phoenix. You don't just worry about the grass here in the parks. There's so much more that you take care of, is that right?
Yes, that is correct. Not just one park is the only park that we focus on. We focus on all the parks. Anything with the city bird on it, it's ours. And that's something that the City of Phoenix that we provide. We take pride in our parks. You know, it's one thing that we give back to the community, such things. So,
what about street maintenance? And
street landscaping is a different entity that we also take care of. Yeah, it's not considered a park, but it's also a safety for our customers. Right. And that's also make sure that trees are trimmed up high enough so that people can see the signs, speed limit signs, no parking signs, and also for visual obstruction. So we also trim the shrubs and stuff like that. So
so it's not just our parks, it's our street landscape. Thank you for what you're doing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now, we talked with Sel about the commitment of the Parks and Recreation staff. I'm standing here with Adam Scott. Adam, you're an arborist.
Yes, sir.
And I look around, and I'm sure a lot of people don't realize that we actually have arborists, but look at the greenery.
Absolutely.
Right. So tell me a little bit more in depth about what we do as city staff for our parks.
Well, there's so many different trees in all of our various different parks we have. A lot of the trees, there's a lot of dead wood in the trees. There could be a lot of hazards. They help beautify the whole entire city of Phoenix. So we try to keep all the hazards out of the trees, the low-hanging branches, things in that nature. Any kind of insect problems we try to handle, and mostly just the low-hanging branches and any hazards. We try to keep them green and keep the city clean and accessible and safe.
Yeah. And speaking of safe, you're also a National Playground Safety Inspector.
Yes, sir, I am.
Right. So tell us why that is so important. I mean, we all realize it. Those of us with families, we brought our children out over the years, or currently many families are doing it. Why is that so important? And tell us a little bit about that.
Well, there's a lot of families that come out here for these playgrounds. Primarily, that's their sole purpose. So when we come out here on a daily basis, we inspect these playgrounds, and we're looking for broken glass. We're looking for any potential hazards, broken swing seats, chain links that are worn or cracked. Every day we're doing this stuff. We're breaking all the safety surfacing. This is called loose fill safety surfacing. We're raking it all back underneath all the swings and the slide exits to make sure that every time our families come out here, they're safe and they can just have an enjoyable experience and they can come back.
And of course, that's done on a daily basis.
Yes, sir, it is. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's impressive. Thanks a lot, Adam.
Thank you.
Nice work, guys. Coming up next, Phoenix's own Lady Diana. Keep watching DTV.